Congratulations and celebrations.
For 3 days, Ambrose Ali University Ikpea saw a lot of bustle. It was 3 days to celebrate the man Ambrose Ali, the iconic visionary who 40 years ago pioneered the first state-owned university in Nigeria, modeling after the educational path of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the great tactician of the Old Western region, to create what first was called Bendel State University, with twin campuses in Ikpea and Abraka. The Ikpea campus later metamorphosed into the Ambrose Ali University. The 3 days of the 40 years milestone celebration of the university was to honor worthy alumni who have distinguished themselves in their career and professions, and to induct key partners into the Ambrose Ali Hall of Fame. There was also time to laugh and have fun in a beauty contest, at least some non-academic activity in which the students could actively participate and win prizes in cash and kind. The first day, 26th October 2021, was devoted in the main to an anniversary lecture, which was delivered by the current Dean of Faculty of Law of the University, Professor Dominic Badaki, SAN. The lecture took an inquisitory tone as Professor asked a rhetorical question: what is an ideal university? He replied his own question by saying that in the Nigerian environment, the ideal university does not exist. For if it does, it must be a place that searches and insists on truth, where research, teaching, learning, and community service is a constant and in optimum measure, a place where students, through an inquiring and sensitive mind, well up new ideas that drive inquiries and investigations, where legitimate demands and aspirations of students and staff are met, where education is subsidized and universities generate funds good and large enough to augment government subsidies, and academicians are autonomous in words and deed. Today, he lamented, nowhere in Nigeria is this the case. All this in context run contrary to the earlier years of BENSU, Bendel State University, or the Ambrose Ali University.
Education is the engine of growth and development of the society. Any fundamental imperfection in the sector puts the nation at the risk of perpetual doldrums of underdevelopment. There is currently a hue and cry about the dwindling and plummeting standards of education in Nigeria. Whereas primary and secondary education are foundation to tertiary education, the latter plays a more strategic role in the advancement of nations, and indeed marks the point of movement of individuals into greater diaspora. Academic freedom has to do with selecting your area of teaching, your area of research as given to us, approved by the university in pursuit of the truth, without fear that you will be punished, without fear that your employment will be terminated because of the views that you have expressed in your research, or because of the views that I am expressing now, or that I will express before the end of this lecture.
It was not all lament from Professor Dominic Badaki, as he could recall when law, engineering, management, and medicine faculties in the earlier years won national and international acclaim and awards. However, in the end, despite the seeming lull in its 40 years of existence, much have been achieved, while there is room for yet better days.
Ideas, knowledge, research, through collaboration, exchange programs, sabbatical employment, linkages, external assessment, students competition, name it. The university is not a national, nor is it a local institution. Now this is an important idea because what we had when the AAU started, it may interest those of you who are just young students, young graduates of this university, that in this university we had foreigners as lecturers, Britons Americans, other Africans in this university. In fact, when I was in the University of Jos, when I was between 1977 and 1981, when I was in the Department of History, even though history, we were reading history, we were talking history, we had 8 foreigners who were our lecturers in the department alone. 8 foreigners. And then we had in the faculty of law, we had over 4 Britons, some of them from Cambridge, who were members of staff of this university. And that is why the foundation was laid for the university, in addition to the efforts of the high quality staff that started the university, that were drawn from all over the world, all over Nigeria, so were drawn all over the world, from UI, from Ikpea, from Leemon, from the UK, from America. They started this university, and that is why, despite the volcanic shake-up that the university has experienced, it has survived.
When the acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Osadime Benson Osadolo, spoke, 3 special mentions stood out. The pioneer and iconic Professor Ambrose Ali, to whom the university remains eternally grateful, and whose vision and role in pioneering state university education in Nigeria remains indelible. The second mention was the visitor to the university and the governor of Edo State, Norase Godwin Obaseki, whose vision to reposition the university demands deep appreciation and recognition. And the third, the Esama of Benin, who generously gave free airtime in his private broadcast station for the airing of the 40 years Ruby anniversary celebration.
It will be most inappropriate if we fail to pay glowing tribute to the founding father of this university, Professor Ambrose Folonsho Ali, the first executive governor of Benue State, for his vision and pioneering contributions towards the establishment of the university in 1981. We appreciate with gratitude the visitor to the university, His Excellency Mr. Godwin Obaseki, for his belief in this university and for sustaining the ideas and vision of the founding father. We deeply express our gratitude to the pioneering leadership and staff of the university, who were brought here from all over the world to lay a solid foundation for the university. Permit me also to appreciate the staff and students from generation to generation who have labored diligently to make this university a much sought after university in Nigeria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me appreciate our benefactors who have supported the university in several ways over the years.
However, a special mention and recognition was given to the Special Intervention Team led by Mr. Andrew Onotu, whose contributions are steering the university on the path of sustainability, robust scholarship and development.
As part of the long-term celebration of AAU at 40, some prolific writers in our university have been selected to come up with a compendium on Ambrose Ali University at 40, and we hope to do a public presentation of the book early next year. We should be able to tell our story from a humble beginning of the matriculation of 408 foundation students in 1981 to 14 faculties, 70 departments, 40 years after, and from the fabricated structures at Ikpea, rented apartments in Ikpea and its environs, to 2 great universities, Ambrose Ali University and Delta State University, with massive structures. We should be proud to talk about the giant strides we have made in teaching, research, and community service which are the core essence of the university.
The event, which held at Chris Oyakilome Auditorium, had the Speaker, House of Assembly, who was represented by Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, the Chief of Staff to the Speaker, and Honorable Roland Asoro, the Deputy Speaker, who himself is an alumnus, as well as a galaxy of business leaders and traditional rulers. At the occasion, chaired by a former Vice Chancellor, Professor Agbomian, some persons got Role Models Awards, while best students from faculties were recognized and given Best Student Awards.
I am very delighted and grateful to have received this award and honor, coming from an institution that I call home, having gone through the foundational level of this institution, where I had my primary and secondary education. As an ambassador of this great institution, it is my promise to do with any means within my reach to always promote any cause that will continue to ensure the sustainable growth and development of this institution, and to continue to raise and fly the banner of this school to as high as God gives me grace to.
Well, the award, I see it as an impetus for me to continue to do that, which will bring about growth and development of the society. And I feel highly honored and privileged to be receiving an award by the university that produced me. I think it is a great thing, and I give God Almighty the thanks and glory for this opportunity.
It is a thing of joy and a thing of happiness for me to be remembered and be awarded a scholarship at such an event and a memorable occasion like this, which is the 40th anniversary of Ambrosali University, Ikpea. It is a thing of joy to be one of the awardees, and I give God all the glory and thanks.
I'm happy for the award that I was given today as the best female performing student of the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Oh, I feel very glad. Like, I wasn't expecting it. Thanks to the school for honoring me. God bless you.
I feel so happy about this award. I still want to use the opportunity to thank everybody who has been one way part of my struggle through this university. May God bless all of them. And I thank university and the staff and everybody.
I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I thank God that the purpose of her coming to school, she's actually actualizing it. I'm so grateful to God who has made it possible and who has sustained her. Everything we did today went on fine, and honestly, I'm proud of Ambrosali University as an institution.
Day 2 of the anniversary was significant, as it was the day that the Ambrosali University Hall of Fame was unveiled and awards were given to exemplary alumni. The acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Osadime Benson Osadolo, explained the rationale behind the AAU Hall of Fame.
The Ambrosali University Hall of Fame session is to honor, appreciate, and celebrate some illustrious personalities who have in one way or more impacted on the advancement or development of our university exceptionally. Without doubt, the roll call of deserving individuals who belong to this prestigious pantheon of Hall of Fame of the Ambrosali University at 40 is, as expected, a pretty long one. However, today's event shall be celebrating a few of the number. Let me reiterate that this university was established in 1981 as Bendel State University with 8 colleges or faculties, 1 directorate, and 408 matriculating students. By the grace of God, the university has, within its 40-year history, undergone remarkable transformation and development in several ways.
The chairman of the day's event was Mr. Andrew Onotu, who is the chairman Special Intervention Team, SIT, who in his speech listed out some outstanding qualities of Professor Ambrosali, who was for excellence at all times and stood out in the introduction of afternoon shifts in primary and secondary schools in order to boost enrollment and access to education. He paid glowing tributes to the pioneer founding academic faculty staff, as well as past governors who made enabling legislations that got the university its proper legal status and foundations. He paid glowing tributes as well to the foundation students who are now part of the AAU Alumni Association worldwide, whose constant interventions have helped the university to grow. In conclusion, in his address, Nonetheless, he assured everyone, students and stakeholders, that their special intervention team will continually strive to entrench enduring legacies for generations to come.
Professor Ali has done very well, and we will recognize him. And if you look at it, the Hall of Fame, what is it for? Hall of Fame is to recognize those who have made some contributions to the development of this university. University at 40 is still very, very young. So the university has maybe another 100 years before we can make it another celebration. So I would like to use the opportunity for us to thank Professor Ali for his foresight in establishing this university.
Joining the dignitaries at the event was the Vice Chancellor of Igbenedion University, Professor Lawrence Ikechukwu-Ezemonye, who stood in for the Esama of Benin Kingdom. He announced that the Esama Chief Sir Gabriel Osawari Igbenedion will be paying a scheduled visit to the university.
I bring you warm greetings from the founder and Honorable Chancellor of Igbenedion University, His Excellency, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawari, CFR, DLIT, LLD, JP, and CKB. He acknowledges this award and accepts it in honor of all that have rendered service to education. As an AAU role model and a recipient of AAU Hall of Fame, at the occasion of the 40th anniversary, His Excellency is expressing his gratitude to God and the entire Ambrose Ali University.
The representative of the visitor, Honorable Jimo Ijigbai, the Chief of Staff to the Deputy Governor, commended the university for giving awards to deserving persons, which she said would encourage others to become partners with the university.
Let me thank the present management for deeming it fit to indulge those who have done very well for this university. Like they say, by what has happened today, it will spur a lot of persons to want to do something for this great university. Ambrose Ali University has come to stay. And for the Edo State government, we decided to prioritize the educational system in the state to ensure that we are able to compete in a global world.
The governor, he said, would continue to provide support to the university as well as other academic institutions in the state. He noted with pride that the Ambrose Ali University has so far produced 3 SANs.
I want to say that this university has done very well in different fields. Graduates from this school are making us very proud in their different fields of human endeavor. Mindset 1991-92 set has produced 3 senior advocates of Nigeria. Ms. Joy Okumbowa, Festus Keyamu, and the last we just had among the list released now, Idris Abomere, has been made a senior advocate of Nigeria. From just one set, we have had 3 from this university. We are proud of this institution, and we know that this institution has come to stay. At 40, we have grown into adulthood, and I believe that Ambrose Ali, may God continue to bless our professor, who decided 40 years ago that the state needed a university like this. We thank him, and we will continue to pray for the repose of his soul.
Then came the main event, inducting notable personalities into the AAU Hall of Fame. Notable among them were the Esama of Benin Kingdom, Chief Sir Gabriel Osawari Igbenedion, who was represented by the VC Igbenedion University, Chief Leemon Ikpea, CEO Lee Engineering, who was represented by Pastor Usagi Izeyamu, Dr. Adolphus Hagu, the Auditor General of the Federation, Bishop Matthew Okpewolo, CEO, Ray Royal Construction Company, the Rice Man, Barrister Kenneth Maswagbon, Elder Pius Omofoma, CEO, GT Fast Food Conglomerate, and a host of others.
Esama of Benin Kingdom, you are hereby inducted into the prestigious AAU Ikpea Hall of Fame as you have highly impacted humanity positively. This day, 28th day of October, year 2021. Congratulations.
On behalf of Ambrosali University, I present this award to Chief Dr. Lee Ikpea, represented by Pastor Isayamo. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
A round of applause is in order.
There was a response by the inductees as well as awards presented to some exemplary alumni.
So what we are doing is to encourage us to do more. We are not giving up. You are not getting what I'm saying. He said to encourage us to do more. We are not giving up. Thank God, my wife is always supporting me. Is there with me. A woman we have stayed together for 49 years is still shining. So anything I say I want to do, he supports. He's always supporting. Anytime you need me, I'm there. God bless you.
To keep the Hall of Fame in the public view, there was the unveiling and a launching of the Ambrosali Hall of Fame magazine. The cutting of an anniversary cake culminated the second day event.
Okay, after this one, we'll take picture.
1, 2, 3.
It's not easy to be 40. A university that started on a very small note has today become a major university to be reckoned with several faculties and departments and student population that of course is in thousands. So we congratulate these 40 years of excellence, and we are believing God that they will do greater exploits in the years ahead.
Where the side that was given for this university, we are very happy that the university has grown and has produced human beings, great ones of course. As the Auditor General for the Federation, whatever way I can support this university, I will.
It's a great delight. It's been nice. The grand finale is Homson. I think I'm very great to be part of this grand finale.
My school, Ikpea, is like one of the best schools ever. Like the school is so nice, the lecturers, the teachings, the surrounding environment, everything, and everyone is fun and happy. We are all together. Like the school is better, it's the best.
While the third and final day was given to beauty, glitz, cat whistling, and laughter, all the contestants were made to display some physical and intellectual endowments and talents, as well as displaying cultural attires. Announcing the winners, Sonny Duke, Okosun of ITV Benin. Contestant number 10, Felicity Osamudiame Akwenwabo, emerged in the third position, going home with a 100,000 naira check. Ogene Messi, contestant number 12, went away with a check of 200,000 naira. The top prize and a brand new Hyundai Accent car went to contestant number 20, Promise Oseahume. She expressed her joy thus.
I'm so happy about this opportunity. I'm so grateful to God Almighty and to my friends for supporting me. I'm so happy. really so happy, and thanks to the school management and to the Hall of Fame, I'm so happy.
There were other side attractions like dancing competition, where the Dance Quick got a 50,000 naira cash prize for coming first. The Elevators Dance Group had a cash prize of 30,000 naira, while the third prize of 20,000 naira went to Royal Dancers. In the raffle draw, different prizes like 10 kg bags of rice, pressing irons, and other prizes were won. The 40th Ruby Anniversary celebration of Ambrose Ali University is now in the history books, but it still must be assessed in an overview with the chairman of the ceremonial committee, Professor Omi, who in his comments said,
"The event was indeed a very huge, it was a huge success. Today, as you can see, was a beauty pageant where you saw beautiful girls demonstrating physical beauty, strength of character, and good attitude. I think indeed it was really a wonderful day."